Hi, folks. Welcome to Stronger, and Choose Life is our campaign. Tonight, let's just kind of compare a couple different men's paths. One, a rich young ruler, had it all, and Jesus gave him an opportunity to follow him. He just told him, look, you got to give away what's got your heart. He said, go and sell everything what you got. Then come follow me. Let's go make a great life together. Choose life here, young fella. And he didn't. He didn't. His values, he wouldn't change. His values were going to be determined by the security of what he had. And he wasn't willing to lay that aside to go get the better life. That's comfort, right? So then Peter's another guy, he's called out of his fishing business, generational business. And he says, yay, let's go. And Jesus says, you got to leave it all, Peter. Come follow me. Whole new way of doing life. And he says, yay, let's do it. Both of these men were being confronted with core decisions at that why about choosing life. And if not, then it's death, right? Peter chose life. But after that, he had a lot of doors that were going to come his way. We talked about this, of course, yesterday. But so many doors of opportunity come our way once we've chosen life. And it's really important for us to understand the processes of discerning the correct doors and how there can be even trap doors. And as Christians, we really need to accept and work and engage in the daily leadership of the Lord. I think one of the things that we must understand once we have chosen life, it's really a leadership choice. God is now the full-on leader. Jesus is our shepherd. He is leading our lives. Now, with that comes many different doors that you're going to have come your way. Opportunity is going to come to you. Now, here's one thing that we also covered was opportunity is actually all around us. It's going to come from all kinds of areas, and you got to discern the right doors. So what I want to focus on a little bit here is, though, the courage that's needed. We talked a bit about that yesterday. And that courage, when you break it down, doesn't come down to a bravado. Courage comes down to obedience. Obedience to carry out the values that we have chosen. There are certain values for me that are just preset, whether it's around relationships. So relational value for me is, forgive, keep your heart clean. Another one is be transparent, be honest. These are relational values. Relational values are ones that guide my relationship decisions. So the decisions come out of the values I just have decided I'm not compromising on. These will be my guidance. These are the leadership of my shepherd. This is how he is leading me. This is what he's asked me to act like and be like. I accept these values. All the other decisions that are going to come, in practicing my values, those still take courage. It's obedience. We think courage about it wrongly. And again, I say to you that you're going to have a lot of courage to carry out the values that you believe in. So decisions really are preset by our values if we have obedience. The only thing that's ever going to come into question is when you're put into the mix at work, right at that crossroads, are you going to live out the value or not? Or are you going to change it here? What is going to be your decision? It takes courage because you can lose by honoring your values. You can lose from this world by following Jesus. And that makes decisions difficult. But obedience always brings the greater blessing of God. And it always brings about the greater fruit in our lives. And it always brings about a fuller life. That's what obedience does. Because obedience is courage. I'm afraid right now. The one thing that just kills fear is obedience to the right values. Doing the right thing against fear, against the pressure, against the enemy, but doing the right thing. And that is what we need to do as we move on from our choosing of life, is to make sure that we are living our values obediently, which is courageously. And when we get off track, When we bow away from those courage moments, just get right back in it. Get right back in it. It never feels good to compromise against our Lord. But it is always challenging to honor him. God bless.